Hi guys, welcome back. Considering how well my first series of Settlements Rebooted did at Nordhaven Beach, I've decided to do a second series. This time we're going to build at Murkwater construction site. I've never built here before, mainly because of the ramshackled building that used to be over the workbench. It seemed awkward to try and repair it, and also I wasn't 100% sure what to build here. But now, through either scrap that settlement, or it could be because I've got custom vanilla assets installed which allows you to scrap some stuff as well. It's allowed me to get rid of that empty shell building that was over the workbench. I'm starting with gonna build a workshop area, as you can see, around the workbench, and that's gonna have a sniper post on top of it, and then also gonna build two little guard towers in this episode. Here, for those that don't know, if you've got Brahmin that get in the way, you can just place the turret down and then select the turret, and it will let you move the Brahmin out of the way. The little guard towers that are going to be at the front of the build, I got the idea for them from another YouTuber, Sard Deliac, assuming I'm pronouncing his name right. I'll leave a link in the description to below to his channel, which all they are is just like a one foundation and then the normal walls either side, but then using the junk fence doorways as the entrance. This bit here, I've sort of raised the floor up slightly there, as you can see, which is from where the others were a bit sunk in the ground, so I just put another floor on top. Here I'm lifting the floor up slightly because I wanted it to be a bit higher than the normal height of the barn bits. I'm pretty happy with the way this workshop slash sniper post came out. Just putting in all the floors and things. Because of the warehouse bits the walls looking a bit plain, you'll see that I decorate the outsides of them a bit just by putting some of the junk fence walls up against them and using some of the half walls and sinking them in, just so that it doesn't look as plain, and I use a bit of the wire fencing as well. Here I'm lowering down one part of the floor to the normal height of the warehouse wall, and that's going to be sort of the base for the sniper post in it. I then come off of that because I wanted the sniper post to be sort of in the centre above the door, so I just simply put on one of the half walls and then, or the half floors, so it moves over a half step, and then put the centre floor in, which you'll see when I get to it. now as you can see, I'm just putting down some small posts for which the floor is going to sit on, but I didn't want them posts to snap where they normally snap, in the middle of the floor. So put the walls up there just to prevent them from snapping, and just lined them up where I wanted. And you need to put them in first and then bring the floor across. The only reason it's struggling there is because of that wall, so you just need to remove it and then you can put the wall back in. Useful tip here, I wanted these poles to carry on going up the structure, because then it's going to have a roof on top, and as you can see I had to take the floor out, but through doing that, and I've left the ones at the top so that the tall ones have got something to snap to, and then just connect the wall up and put a roof onto the wall, and then connect the roof onto that, and it will sit just over the tops of the poles. Now that I've added the barriers in and the guard post at the top, we're just going to fill in some of the gaps in some of the warehouse walls, just using the metal piece here just to add a bit of texture to it and make it look a bit different. The other gap, which you just saw there over to the left, came up with a nice little sort of window for it, so just using one of the small half walls and then using place anywhere, although you could possibly do it with the concrete pillar as well. Just going to use one of the glass windows that's in the warehouse tab and put that in just above it, and it makes it look as though there's been sort of a makeshift window just put into it. So just now adding a bit of texture around the outside just so that they don't look too plain and things. Just think it breaks it up a bit and doesn't make it look as plain. I think with this settlement gonna sort of go for like a military styled theme. Not sort of 100% sure on that yet, but that's sort of the general basis of what I'm working on. So it's going to have a wall around the outside, which instead of filming all of the wall process, I'm going to maybe film like one one or two sides of it, because a lot of it is going to be repetitive and it's going to be the same thing over and over again. So I'll show just like one bit of it and then do the other bit off camera. Here we've put in the shack railings on the side at the top. Because of the way the warehouse bits snap, you do just have to take them off and put the railings on first, and then the warehouse walls back afterwards, which is a bit awkward. If I'd have remembered, I would have put the railings on first, but I forgot that you had to do it like this way. So these tents that I'm about to put in, I thought they looked quite good on top, and it added sort of a finishing touch to the top of the building. Not essential, some people might not like them, but I think they look good, so I'm leaving them there. Now you can see the front of the building, and obviously I haven't put any of the workbenches and that in yet. I'll do that off camera, but there'll be a completed tour when we've finished everything being built in this settlement, same as there was in Nordhaven Beach. These little guard towers there, I've already done one to the right because they're both sort of identical structures. Yeah, this is the bit that I picked up from another YouTuber, Sar Deliac, and I quite like the way they've turned out, and they're just something a bit different, and they're nice and small, so they're not taking up too much space. Decided to have a floor on top instead of a roof, and then the guard tower on top of that, and then underneath each one it'll be like a little storage area and a desk for them to do work. These warehouse or the barn posts I'm just using to fill in the two gaps, because the junk fences aren't the same width as a normal wall. Yeah, so it's getting near the end of this one now. I put in some ladders to get up the top and just put down some rocks around the bottom floor instead of using like supports or anything. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the way this first part of the build has turned out. I hope you all enjoy it, and feel free to use any of my ideas in any of your settlements. Thanks to all my subscribers for your continued support and enjoying the videos and liking them and commenting, and welcome to any new subscribers that look at my videos and decide to subscribe. And I'll speak to you all soon, and leave you to watch the last little bit. Cheers guys, take care, bye.